I need to take many headlines down on my website because I have way too many headlines up right now. But I don't want to take them down because the headlines I am referring to are about Americans who were killed, raped, molested, robbed, tortured, and harmed by people in the USA illegally. The fake news in the USA doesn't report much, if at all, on crime by people in the USA illegally, but they will never shut up about a cop who kills a black man resisting arrest or about a white mass shooter. The fake news will report on those stories every day, all day for months, while ignoring or barely mentioning crime by people in the USA illegally and by migrants. And if the fake news does report on crime by people in the USA illegally and migrants, they don't mention their immigration status much, if at all. The fake news never headlines that the criminal is in the USA illegally or is a migrant. So before I take these headlines down, I'd like people to know. Have you ever heard of any of these stories in the fake news? And if so, did you know the criminal was in the USA illegally or a Biden migrant? Illegal alien gets 25 years in prison after stabbing Queens woman 55 times and stuffing her in a duffel bag. Illegal alien charged with killing father of two in Texas hit and run. Afghan man brought to the U.S. by Biden accused of sexually assaulting 12-year-old boy. Man who beheaded mother in front of horrified neighbors is an illegal immigrant with an expired visa. Illegal immigrant gang kidnaps 3 girls, including 11-year-old, in northern Minnesota and rapes and tortures them. Illegal alien charged with murdering girlfriend, 2 of her children, mother and daughter who lived next door. A Ukrainian with a long criminal record that killed 7 bikers while high on a mixture of drugs found not guilty. Illegal alien gets up to 19 years in prison for strangling Massachusetts school teacher to death. 6-time deported illegal alien guilty of triple murder. Migrants try to smash their way into a Texas ranch house. Illegal alien accused of scamming Palm Beach residents out of $80,000 by claiming to have a sick child. 3-time deported illegal alien arrested again for a slew of crimes, including 21 sexual assaults. Migrant posing as a minor who killed father of 4 that took him in gets 60 years in prison. Texas mass murderer identified as Mexican national who has been deported 4 times. Illegal alien gets 10 years in prison after 2-year-old son found dead in a dumpster. Those are just a few of the headlines about illegal aliens and migrants committing crimes in the USA. Don't you think crime by illegal aliens and migrants should be huge news? Don't you think the immigration status of a criminal should be one of the first things mentioned in a news story? Every reporter on the fake news should be reporting crime by people in the USA illegally and by migrants every single day. But when was the last time you heard Wolf Blitzer, Anderson Cooper, Caitlin Collins, Nicole Wallace, Alex Wagner, Mehdi Hassan, Jim Acosta, Fareed Zakaria, Abby Phillip, Jake Tapper, Dana Bash, Rachel Maddow, Lawrence O'Donnell, Katie Couric, George Stephanopoulos, Savannah Guthrie, Kristen Welker, Lester Holt, or anyone on The View report on crime by people in the USA illegally and migrants? Never, because the fake news does not want Americans to know about crime against Americans by people in the USA illegally and migrants. Why do you think journalists in the fake news do not want people to know about crime against Americans by people in the USA illegally and Biden's migrants?